67% of my gain last year came from referrals. And that is because I'm in a zip code area that's pretty prestigious in the Atlanta area, and I just don't get transferred out and stuff. So I knew last year that in order for me to have a gain, I was going to have some outside business coming in. So I decided the end of November, beginning of December, to start working on HVAC dealers. So I set appointments. I don't ever go into one without an appointment. And I call the dealer and get to the owner. I do it in the morning because that's normally when they're in. Otherwise, they're out seeing customers, most of them. And once I get them on the phone, I kind of just gave you an outline of what I say to them. And basically, I want to pique their interest, but I don't want to give away the store. I want to leave stuff unsaid so they want me to come in and talk to them. So I just basically say, hey, this is Kyra Burke over at Springleaf Financial Services. I've got a great new product which complements your current financing program. I believe you're going to be as excited as I am to know that our new referral program can add 25 to 40% of your current turn down volume back to your bottom line. I'm hoping you have 10 minutes for me to drop by, tell you more about how we can turn your turn downs into profit. When would be a good time for you? And then just kind of let them talk. I basically probably get 70 to 80% appointment rates off of that. And then I go in on my obviously appointed time, and I take in this packet. Okay, this is all I take with me. I take it to every dealer I go see. On one side of my packet is a cover letter, which I just leave for the dealer, and then behind it is all the setup forms that I'm going to use when I'm there. And on this side of the packet is kind of what I use in front of the dealer. I start, when I'm in front of the dealer, I kind of just get some basic information. I confirm who's doing your financing, how much volume are you in a month. Out of that volume with GE, how much of it is turned down. So if they say 50,000, then I've got a number in my head that I can go back to them on. I get any issues or problems with the current financing, things that he'd like to see just quickly, and then I turn around and say, so if you've got $50,000 a month that's turned down, if I gave you $5,000 of it, 10% back, that's $60,000 a year. If I give you 20% back, that's $120,000, and so on. And then I pull out this page and I said, let me show you what my company did and then what I did the last 6 months of 2013. So I'm like, okay, Mr. Smith, from June through December of last year, my company took in 3,419. Of that, we approved 1,879 deals. That is a 55% approval rate. Now, my branch in that same time period took in 50 applications. And of those, we approved 36. So my branch is a little higher than our company average. We have a 72% approval rate for that 6-month period for HVAC. So I use the approval rate, guys, and when they see those numbers, you can see it. They're starting to figure out how much money that's going to be for them if this holds true, okay? I don't tell them I can do 72% of all their deals, but I do tell them I'm going to wind up doing at least 30 to 40% of what they send me based on everyone's track record. You got their attention with this page, okay? So now you're going to kind of ease into the program. So my next page, y'all all know this screen. It's the Express app screen. And this is what we do. You've got your guy that's sitting there at the table with the customer, and he's just spent 20 minutes putting in an application to Wells Fargo, and he's been turned down. So now he knows he's got a double HVAC deal down the road in an hour that he can probably get money on. Does he want to spend another 20 minutes with us doing this with the customer? No. We need to make it easy for the sales guy, for his sales guy, so that he can get to the next thing, right? So I'm like, there's 9 fields that we take of information. It takes us 90 seconds to an approval. So your guy comes in to his customer and says, you know what, Mrs. Brown, Wells Fargo was not able to help you, but let's call Kyra over at Springleaf and see what she can do. We take this information, and in 90 seconds to 2 minutes, 95% of the time, we have an approval or a decline, and the guy can go on to his next thing. And then really it's this simple, Mr. Smith. Your sales guys, part of the process is just call Kyra. That's all he's got to say. He tells the person my name, my number. They call me from the table. We answer. We take the app. He's got his answer, yay or nay. If it's yay, he can leave and go to his next appointment, and then we're going to finish our app and get a move on getting their money to them. If it's no, he can still leave because we are not going to be able to help your customer. But either way, that's all he's got to do. Before I leave, I obviously offer the paperwork. Sometimes they sign it there. Sometimes I have to go back. A good bit of the time it's signed there. But I always want to make sure that I get in on their first sales meeting. So I ask the dealer, Mr. Smith, when is your next weekly sales meeting? Because I would love to attend it and talk to your sales guys. Because who is going to sell our product to that dealer's customer? The sales people. Is the dealer going to do it? Absolutely not. It's going to be the sales guys. So guys, you've just started your process when you sold the dealer. Your main goal is to sell the sales guys because they're going to get our product out to their customer.